Have you hovered over anything inside Ableton and wondered what does this do? Well, the answer is already inside Ableton. You're just not using it. I'm talking about this feature called the info view, which is situated at the bottom left corner of Ableton. Just take your mouse here and click and it will open up. Click again and it will shut. Another way to open it is hold the shift key and press the question mark and it will open up, and press the question mark key again to shut it. Now how is this helpful? Now take your mouse anywhere inside Ableton, and wherever your mouse is pointing at, Ableton will give you all the details about that thing. Now what do I mean? Now let's go into the browser and let's click anywhere here, and Ableton is telling us what this particular feature it is and what all I can do there. Now it is telling me that I can press Command E, which I'm going to do now, to edit the tags, and there it gives me a way to edit the tags. I'm not going to do that now. Let's take our mouse somewhere else. Let's take it to this audio track, and it tells me that to fold and unfold it, I can press the left or the right key to fold and unfold it. Yes, it does that. Let's take it to another track, the return track here. Let's fold and unfold it by the left and the right arrow key. Yes. What else does it do? Let's go inside the MIDI track, double click, and here's a MIDI device. Let's suppose I don't know anything about this device. I'll just take my mouse and I'll point it on the frequency knob and it gives me all the details. Now let's take a mouse and go towards this noise, or let's go to the sustain knob and it gives me all the details about this. How about this LFO? Yes, it gives me all the details about that particular thing. How about taking my mouse on the output of this track? How about the input? And it gives me all the details. This is so damn useful. Alright, now other way you can use this is, now I have this MIDI clip created here. I'm going to just double click and open it up. Yeah, I'm just going to go inside and just take my mouse inside, and there it gives me so many things that a lot of people don't know that you can do inside this piano roll. It tells me that I can split the clips, I can move the clips, I can do so many things. Now let's try that. Let's create a small clip here. Sorry, a MIDI note here, right? And I can move it. It tells me I can move the note by the left or the right arrow. Yes, I can do that. Now, and if I want to split this clip, I can hold the E and now I can click anywhere on the clip and split it. Isn't this useful? Another thing is you can go on any track or any clip and edit the info view the way you want. Now what do I mean by that? Now suppose this is you have this complete project and you want to share it with a mixing engineer, and you've already tried to balance the track and you know what this particular sound is going to sound good at. So I'm going to right click here and I'm going to say edit info view, and I've already put here level good at -5. Yeah, so the recording engineer, all he can do is just take his mouse here and it will tell you, and it will tell him that this sound sounds, as per me, this sound sounds good at -5 dB. This is so useful if you're collaborating with an other artist. Like you can go here, right click, and you can do the same with the MIDI clip, edit info view, and you can type favorite lead pattern. So he knows that, okay, this is your favorite lead pattern, or say, let's go here, edit info view, favorite lead pattern, try the last note on D. So he knows, okay, if he wants to try something, he can try it on, oops, what did I do? He can just drag on D and just try listening to it once. Also, this is important. Suppose if you have a project lying with you in your computer it's very old and you've forgotten about it. So you can keep the text written. And when you come back after, say, weeks or months later to that project, and you can just hover your mouse and you know what you had done, and you can actually keep the notes there. So this is very, very, very important feature that I don't see many using it. So if you're brand new you're just a beginner to Ableton, please, I request you to use this feature. So here's my advice. Before you Google anything, all you have to do is move your mouse a bit inside Ableton with the info view open and you will find your answer, I promise. If this video has helped you understand Ableton better, please like the video. It really helps the channel. And if you really want to master Ableton, please subscribe, because here I keep things very simple without unnecessary confusion. I'll see you in the next one.